We do the direct and indirect
answer. We did the subject and direct object, isn't it? Okay, so today we'll continue and we'll do one of the grammar activities, grammatical analysis. Last session what we did was logical analysis. We were trying to understand the structure of the sentence. Today, let's try and understand the function of words or particular words, which is nothing but the grammatical analysis. So far, we have done noun and we have done verb, isn't it? Have we done anything beyond verb? Yes or no?
We done the transitive and intransitive verb.
Transitive and intransitive we did. Okay. And then we went to logical analysis. Yeah. Now today we are back to grammatical analysis. Even with children, you can, all these can be offered parallelly. Right? Today let's see how to introduce adjectives to children. Okay. So what is your understanding of adjective? What is an adjective?
Adjectives are used to describe nouns.
Yeah, they are used to describe nouns, yes. Right? So they are nothing but words which give you more information about the nouns or pronouns, isn't it? And it helps us to make our writing much more specific and a whole lot interesting, isn't it? Can you give me some examples for adjectives? Maybe each one can type one adjective in the chat box. All of you who are there in the session, please type one adjective. Beautiful, yes. Heavy, yes. Red, yes. Who else? Clear, yes. Tall, yes. Right. So there are many adjectives, isn't it? Now, do you all remember how we learned about adjectives? How did we learn about adjective? How were we introduced about adjectives? When did we learn?
Because in the program, you mean in the program?
In your school. In your school.
Okay.
In your school, how did you learn about adjectives? In the program, we haven't done. So I know we haven't done.
I forgot it.
You've forgotten what is an adjective. Okay. Anybody who remembers how it was introduced to us in schools? Through definition, isn't it? Just like a noun. A noun is a name of place, animal, thing like that. Even adjective we were introduced by definitions, isn't it? Right? And then we were given some examples like these are adjectives. But let's see how to introduce adjective to children, right? Okay. I need at least 2 children it can be more also, at least 2 children. Who will be my children today to do the activity? It's a group activity, oral activity, just like all the other grammatical and logical analysis. First, we introduce through experience, isn't it? We help the child experience what it is. So, yeah. Okay, Thui, yes, and C, yeah. See, do you have some pens around or pencils around? Do you have? Okay. Thui, I can see a lot of plants behind you, the pots behind you. Okay, so I will ask something from there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let us assume Thui and C are my children. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask each one of you to bring something. Okay. And only the person I ask will get me. The rest of you will wait for your turn. Everyone will get a turn. Okay. Thui, will you get me a pot?
Here you are.
No, I don't want that pot. I want another pot.
This one.
No, I don't want that pot also. I want another one.
This one.
No, I don't want that either. No.
So can you tell me more clearer so that I can pick the one that you want?
I want a white pot.
The one.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. See, can you get me a pen? I don't want that. I don't like it. I don't want that either.
So what kind of pen you want?
I want a blue pen. I
Blue?
hope you didn't show me the blue.
Yeah, I don't have blue. Okay.
Okay, let's assume I'm asking for a green, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. See, earlier when I asked for a pot, so we didn't know which pot to bring, isn't it? And when I said I need a white pot, she could know which pot I want. Similarly, C didn't know which pen I wanted, isn't it? And only when I said I want a green pen, C could get me the pen I want. So all these words, white, green, and if you have many children, you could have done many other things. Big, sharp, all these words now, which tell you more about the nouns are called adjectives. Okay? Now, I'll ask you all both to say something. Only the person I ask will say. The rest of you will wait for your turn. Okay? C, can you tell me an adjective?
Thú.
Yeah, okay. Thui, can you tell me an adjective?
Dark.
Dark, yes. So you continue this round also for some time, okay? And then the last step is, now I'm going to say a few sentences. All of you listen carefully and only the person I ask will answer. The rest of you will wait for your turn, okay? Me has a long book. See, what did I say?
Me have a long book.
Which is the adjective in this sentence?
Long.
Yes. Okay. Sia has curly hair. Thui, what did I say?
Sia has long hair.
Curly hair.
Curly hair.
Which is the adjective in this sentence?
Curly.
Yes. Okay. So this also you will go around for a few times. So this is how you introduce adjective to the child. Then you have more children. It will be fun. You know, you ask them to bring something. They'll say, I'll bring you this. Then you say, no, I don't like it. You get me another one. It's actually fun activity. Right? So this is how we introduce adjective to children. Right? Any questions?
You repeat again the conclusion.
The conclusion. Yeah. I said, see, earlier, we did not know which pot to bring, isn't it? Only when I said white pot, she knew which one to bring. Similarly, she did not know which pen I wanted. Only after I said I want green pen, he could give me the pen I want, isn't it? So all these words green, white or big, small are called adjectives. Okay. Here I just had 2 children, so I had 2 adjectives. Imagine it will be a group activity. You will have 4 or 5. Then you could ask, give me a book. So when the child gets some book, you'll say, not this one, not this one. And then you can say, I want a thick book or a long book or a big book, something like that. Even you can ask for pencil. In the house of children, there'll be many pencils, right? So they'll bring you a pencil. Then you say, I don't want this. Then finally the child will ask, which one you want? You can say, I want a sharp pencil. So, okay, that's how the activity is done. Any questions from anybody? Is it clear? Shall I go over? Will you make a note? It's better you make a note, please, because, yeah. There are 3 steps I'm going over. Please make a note. You can offer this even before the child starts reading and writing. This is an oral activity, isn't it? So there are 3 steps. I'm sure you will know the invitation and preparation part. Preparation is nothing but you need to ask them to be seated, right? And then the step 1, you give the ground rules. What is the ground rule? You're going to say, I'm going to ask each one of you to bring something for me. Only the person I ask will bring. The rest of you will wait for your turn, right? So then call out a name of the child and ask for a pencil, pen, eraser, book, whatever you can see around in the environment, which you have multiples of them. You can ask them to bring. So like you saw, whatever the child brings, you say, no, I don't want this one. No, I don't want this one. Then after a point, child will ask, what exactly do you want? Then you say, I want a white pot, like I said to Thuy. So do that with all the children who are present. If you have 4 children, you have to do the same thing with all the 4 children also, right? But you will ask for different things. Did you make a note? And then at the end, you have to summarize, right? For earlier, Thuy did not know which pot I wanted. Only when I said, I want white pot, she could get me the pot I wanted. So like that, summarize with each child with whatever item they have brought. And then say all these words, white, green, big, tall, are called adjectives, which tell you more about the nouns are called adjectives. Okay? Second step, again.
You say something, the last sentence you say, the adjective, say something more about now.
All these words which tells you more about the noun, isn't it? It is telling you more about the noun. And child already knows what is a noun, isn't it? We have introduced. So you can say all these words which tells you more about the noun are called, all these words which tells you more about the nouns are called adjectives.
Yeah.
Okay. Then second step, you will ask each of the child to give an adjective. Like, will you tell me an adjective? Will you tell me an adjective? That way, children will get a further clarity about adjectives. Even if one child is not understood, listening to the other children, they will understand. That is your second step. Every step starts with the ground rule. Okay, you know that by now. Third step is where you give the sentence. You give a sentence and then ask the child to identify the adjective in that sentence. So you need to be prepared with a lot of sentences. Okay. Once the child has participated in this, later on, you can do the same activity with intangible adjectives. Like, sweet, she's very sweet, or that's beautiful, right? What you cannot handle really. So such adjectives also you can use in your oral activity.